I haven't met many light workers, those who use this word, or the 5D. So 5D, 5 dimension, state of consciousness, and unconditional love that actually relate to the aspect of light with their nervous system and their brain. And so the way that our ego functions in relationship to this whole dynamic, and that's what I want to present. I'm learning a lot from neuroscience psychiatry experts about the body element, which is very important. It explains all of the way we vibrate those emotions, energy and motion, and it explains why a person is in a state of feelings of shame, guilt, and essentially reacting with quote unquote bad behavior when we talk about narcissists. So in that light worker community, I see a lot of stereotypes that really should be highlighted, because that's essentially not 3D, but you're definitely in 4D if you're in duality. And getting lost, if you will, is not what's meant to happen, as those who especially, again, embrace I'm a light worker. You're not wanting to get lost. You're actually saying, I want to help the world. And this is why I'm sharing this tidbit, to hopefully support those who take a second to remember we're in a body. We are human beings. Feelings, yes, there's energy, there's the clear spectrum. I'm much well aware of it. I live it day to day, as well as the grid working part, by the way. So I know all of these dynamics. The one thing that keeps on coming up is we are here to hold light, which is to be centered. Our nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system part, is what gives us a sense of ease, which is what is engaged as I'm learning about compassion and the body element of compassion for parts of the brain that are involved, the way the parasympathetic nervous system part engages, and how a person is able to not over-identify with who is in suffering or not, as well as not be completely indifferent and or only relate to someone when it's something they've experienced, which is instead ego-based, and therefore an ego mind and or ego spiritual. So any person who likes to think of themselves as a 5D and or light worker and or grid worker, even though the grid working has to deal with Mother Earth, and so that's definitely easier, quote unquote, there's still a way of achieving what is true enlightenment. And I say true because there are many who claim enlightenment, but they're in that ego spiritual. True enlightenment is knowing that all is love, and that holding light means being unconditional love and evaluating all components without judgment, but with neutrality towards each other.